Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips tutorials brought to you by Photoshop Elements Custom Tutorials Group. And let's jump right into today's poster. Want us to know how to make an overlay from this 3D image. Well, if you think about it, all it is a white background with black lines. So if we can capture just the black lines, that would be great. Then we can make a 3D overlay out of those lines. So even though this is one layer of one image, we can take the black lines out and get rid of the white background. So the first thing we want to do is how easy or hard is it going to be to grab these black lines? What you want to do is zoom in, and now you can see that these are kind of dirty edges. And if you really want to see, we're going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to go to Enhance, Adjust Lighting, Brightness, Contrast. And what we're going to do here is check to see how dirty this picture is, and we're going to brighten and make it contrasty to clean it up. This is how we check. See the brightness here? If we bring the brightness all the way down, look what happens. Now we see what the actual image is. It's got a bunch of junk and dirt that we don't want to be a part of. So we're going to bring that back up, but it's still kind of there. So what we do to get rid of that is bring the contrast up all the way. And you see it got rid of most of that. Now we can bring the brightness up a little. That looks pretty good. That leaves us a nice clean image. I'm going to hit OK. And now that we brightened and contrasted the whole thing, it's going to look nice and sharp. So let's go ahead and grab the black by getting the magic tool. And what we want to set, because these lines are nice and sharp, we want to set this tolerance up to, I don't know, let's say halfway up to 50% there. And with the magic tool, go right into the black here and click somewhere in the black, and you see all the marching ants. As I zoom out, the marching ants are everywhere. That we want them to be is just within the black. So now what we want to do is make a copy of what we grabbed. So I'm going to start a new layer, a blank one right there, and then I can take the color palette. I'll left click on that, and let's choose pure black by left clicking and bringing that circle down to the bottom left. We'll hit OK, and that allowed us to choose black. Grab the paint bucket, come over to the middle here where the black is at, and click right in the middle. Boom. And that just created a whole new layer. I can turn off the background now, and then I can deselect the marching ants area by choosing Control D, and I can zoom out, and we can see exactly what we created. A 3D graphic using just the lines from our previous image. Now what we can do is create a new background so we can see this easier. I'm going to make a new blank layer. I'll pull that layer beneath our graphics layer. The top layer is our graphics layer. And let's go ahead and paint this back to white. I'll take the color palette, and now I'll choose white. Hit OK. Grab the paint bucket, and then just click right in here, and boom, there's our new background. How do we know it's there? It shows it up here in the layers, and the top layer, which is our 3D lines, I can toggle those on and off. Now, if you want to see what that looks like on top of an image, I got an image over here in another project, and that's this background. I'm going to take the grabber, I'm going to grab this image and drag it up into our current project. I'll bring the mouse back down, and I'll let go of the mouse, and there we go. Now we automatically created a new layer, and it's a new background layer. And there's our 3D image with its own background. You can keep on bringing in all kinds of backgrounds to make this look really cool. Well, that's it for this tutorial. This is Rich, calling it quits, saying over and out.